Vlogmas fam, welcome back. Sorry it's been a few days, I have been in absentia. Yes, so if you've seen yesterday's vlog, you know that I had a dinner last night, and it started out as a get ready with me video, and then stuff happened, and I said I would tell you all about it today. So many things that could have gone wrong went wrong. Sorry, the camera's shaking because we're on a bed. So the point at which you saw me leave in the video, I went to the hairdresser. I was going to the hairdresser. I just finished drying my hair and I was going to the hairdresser, and I was picking up Grant's kilt on the way. So I did manage to collect Grant's kilt, and I did make it to the hairdresser. I also managed to go to Sally Beauty on the way and get some fake nails because I didn't have time to do them properly earlier. Made it to the hairdresser. She took all the extensions out, and while she was like retaping them, I finished my eye makeup and everything and stuck my nails on and stuff. So I was good and ready, and then she put the extensions back in and she styled my hair for me in like Hollywood curls, and it was great and it was fine. So that was me finished about 4ish. I think it was about 3:45 actually. Grant was supposed to be meeting me at the hairdresser at 4:30, so I tried phoning him to say, look, I'm finished early, shall I just come home and get you? But he couldn't answer the phone. I didn't know this at the time, but he couldn't answer the phone because he had been called into a work call that he couldn't get out of with his bosses. So eventually he phones me back at like 4:05 or something to say he'd just got out of his work call. He needed to iron his shirt and then get going. Now it takes about half an hour to get from where he was to where I was, and I was a bit kind of like, oh my god, you haven't left yet. And he was like, no, I had a work call, but I'm leaving in the next 5 minutes. He then irons his shirt and then tries to get a taxi to where I am. But the taxis take ages. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain, so I think everybody was trying to get in taxis and there weren't very many available. So he didn't actually leave our place until I think after 4:30, which was when he was supposed to meet me where I was. So eventually he gets through eventually, and as he gets out of the Uber, the driver knocks his shirt and basically drops his shirt, his white shirt, into a muddy puddle, or at least a dirty puddle. So he gets into my car and he's just like, you will never guess what just happened. He tells me, and there is a bottle of water in the car, so he rinses as much of the mud off as he can. But that wasn't great. And then obviously we were leaving probably an hour after I'd intended to leave. It was about 5:20 and I'd wanted to leave at 4:30. And we were going from Edinburgh to Glasgow, and the traffic's horrendous. And it's absolutely chucking it down with rain and it's dark. So visibility, road conditions, none of it's good. So it takes ages to get through there, and we're kind of just like, we're definitely going to be late at this point because the sat nav saying we're going to get to the hotel my parents were staying in at 7:20, so 18:40. The reception started at 18:30, so I was like, okay, we're definitely going to miss the start of the reception, which is annoying but not the end of the world if we can try and be there for 7. The rest of the drive's okay, and we did make it by 6:40, and I was kind of like, look, we can get changed in 10-15 minutes and then be out there, we can still make the reception for 7, that'll be fine. As we arrive at the hotel, we can hear like drums banging, and like a lot of noise and a lot of ruckus, and there's a lot of police officers about. And as we turn the corner, we find out why. Basically, there's a protest going on, and just like there's people everywhere, there's a protest. And it's one of those hotels where you have to like drive under to get through to the car park. But the protesters were like in this bit, so I couldn't drive through. So I kind of just pulled up to this like random space and got out and stuff. And I tried to speak to the guys at the hotel and was just like, look, can I stop here? Like, we've got a dinner to go to, I need to get changed. And the police officer comes over at this point and he's just like, look, you can't stop there, it's pedestrian throughway. So I had to move the car. So I gave Grant the bags and stuff, and he like went to meet my parents because they were coming out to go to the reception. So he was going to grab the key off of them, and I was just going to meet them. By this time, the police had managed to move the protesters enough that the cars could get through. So I went and parked, and then came back like to go into the hotel. and just like, I'm not particularly good with noise, like loud noises, especially like I know loads of people are going to be like, but you shoot guns. I'm like, I know when it's going to go bang because I'm the one pulling the trigger. See, if it's loud noises that I don't like know when they're going to go off, they just really stress me out. And yeah, I think all the stress from like the whole day, and then this protest like was basically the straw that broke the camel's back, I think. And the loud noises and everything, and I was by myself and I was scared. I just like, I managed to get into the hotel and then I just like burst into tears, which is a bit unlike me, but I was very much like just completely overwhelmed. I think like sensory overwhelm, and just like couldn't really breathe, was really struggling. I managed to find Grant, who'd just got in a lift, and he managed to calm me down and stuff, but that was not ideal. So what it looks like happened is that there was a Labour Party conference going on in the hotel that my parents were staying in. So Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party in Britain, and the leader of the Scottish Labour Party were both there, and there was like security everywhere. And then there's this pro-Palestine protest going on outside, and they're all kind of just assuming that anybody going in and out of the hotel is to do with the Labour Party. So there's an awful lot of people with megaphones screaming "shame on you" and like screaming at us for committing genocide. So it was all just a bit scary and yeah, stressful, I guess. So we did go upstairs, we got changed and everything. We came back down, but this is all like obviously wasted time and stuff, so we didn't get over to the dinner until about 7:20, and the thing was supposed to start at at 7:30. So I managed to get over there, but of course the dress I'm wearing is red, which is the Labour Party colour in our country. So the protesters that were still outside then just assumed again that I was one of the Labour Party and started screaming again at us about shame on us and us being genocidal maniacs and stuff like this. So it was a little scary. I've never really been at that close to a protest before. So yes, we did make it to the dinner eventually, and then I got pulled almost immediately to go and do media stuff. So I never actually got to spend much time in the reception, which was a shame because that was where all the food was as well, and I hadn't really had a chance to eat yet. And also Grant's parents and my parents had never met before, and like they were supposed to meet there, but obviously we weren't there to facilitate this meeting, so they kind of just had to get on with it themselves. And I think everybody got on, it was all fine, and everybody seems to have had a nice night. But yes, it was just like overly stressful, and I obviously got there puffy as anything because I'd been crying. So yes, all just a bit scary. But the night itself was really great. Once the awards had actually started. So they had it in the IMAX at the Science Centre in Glasgow, and they kind of brought us all in. It used to be a dinner, but it was very different this time. They brought everybody in, and it was like a giant cinema with the IMAX screen, and they'd done these really awesome videos, kind of showing you all the different sort of finalists, all the different nominees for different categories, and they've combined two different sets of awards. So there was like a Team Scotland Awards, which was very much the sort of performance elite end of the sport in Scotland, and then there was the sort of I think it was the Sunday Mail maybe did it, Daily Mail maybe did this Scottish Sports Awards that was more about kind of grassroots and community sport and stuff, and they combined them for this event. So we got to see an awful lot of the sort of like community sport side of things, and disability sport. There was quite a bit of that, and the videos were great. So whoever put them together, it was just a really, really great night, and great to see all of the like stuff that goes on in sport, like outside of the performance and elite side of things, which was awesome. They did also do some of the performance stuff, which was cool, but because I'm in that sphere, I know a lot more about what was happening. So it was nice to see people like Bruce, Mowat, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, Bruce, who's a curler. I got to see my friend Hannah, who's a boxer, Katie and Beth, who were both nominated in the same category as me. Neither of them were there. They were away at a training camp in Spain, so they weren't there in person, but they sent in videos, and it was really, really nice to sort of hear from them. So yeah, it was a really good night. It was nice. we went back to the hotel afterwards, and then drove home. So we got home, I think, at 3 in the morning on Friday morning, which at this point is 2 days ago for me. So yes, that was the end to Vlogmas day 7, I think. Not the best day at all. Friday was a little better. We slept in till about 10:30. I just sat and read my book on the sofa with the Christmas lights and stuff for a couple of hours. I think Grant slept in a bit longer, and then we just chilled really. I did a little bit of packing. I got really tired around 2:30, so I had a nap and woke up about 4:30. And then we got ready and went and had drinks and dinner with my parents up in town in Edinburgh. Went to the Dome, which is this quite like posh, I think, restaurant, but they do drinks, and it's kind of, they dress it up really nice for Christmas. They've got all the lights and stuff. It's really pretty. Lots of people go there for Christmas drinks and stuff. So I've never been, and I've always wanted to go. So we went on Friday night, and that was really it for Friday, I'm afraid. And we had to go to the Pleasance afterwards to collect my kit and my rifle, and then I had to head to the airport for 5 on Saturday morning. I got up about 4, left the house about 4:30. I got to the airport for 5ish, checked in and everything, easy peasy. Down to Heathrow, and then from Heathrow to Dusseldorf, because I'm now in Dortmund for training camp, before I then travel on to Riach in Luxembourg. So yes, yesterday was pretty uneventful, although I have managed to leave my iPad on a plane, which is very upsetting. Hopefully I'll be able to get that back on my way home. But yes, so that's, I guess, Thursday, Friday and Saturday all wrapped up. So this will be a joined Vlogmas day 8 and 9. And then hopefully I'll be able to get you Vlogmas day 10, I'm guessing tomorrow. So I am a day or 2 behind, but hopefully I'll be able to catch up and get you all the stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much a roundup. I really hope you're enjoying the vlogs. Sorry this one's a bit lame, but yeah, just life happens sometimes and you have to give stuff up, and I'm afraid this was the thing that I had to give up. And yeah, just it happens. I can only apologise that I'm not a magician. I hope you're enjoying the vlogs. I really appreciate everybody who's been watching them, and I really appreciate all the questions that some of you have sent in. I will get to that, I promise. But yeah, if you are liking and enjoying, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe maybe, that would be really awesome. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. I can't say I'll see you tomorrow because I have no idea when the next video will come up, but I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!